want to go to work today. I want to stay home and make videos with you.
And if everything's not going well, don't worry, it will go well. Eventually, just stay positive.
I work 5 days a week. About 3 out of those 5 days are spent crying at work. Sometimes at my desk. Sometimes I go to the bathroom and let out some tears. We have a little hallway that leads to the bathroom. Sometimes I cry there. Non-disclosure agreements. Can we fucking go? Thanks. I don't intend to talk about what I do on here. Just know that I do something other than this. And it involves lots of crying. You guys are like my therapist. It's like going to therapy without going to therapy. I actually have some work advice for y'all. You know when y'all start a new job and you're really eager, right in the beginning you start showing the company that you're working for that you're a hard worker, you know, you're dedicated. You start staying a little late, you know, just to get some work done. Don't do that. You're setting yourself up for failure by doing that. Put the minimum amount of work in when you first start. I'm not saying fuck up. I'm saying put the minimum amount of work in. Don't try too hard. You'll end up digging a hole for yourself and looking stupid in the same time. Not looking stupid to other people, looking stupid for yourself. You'll feel like an idiot. In the end, like in a year or two, you'll not be happy with what's happening, because once a job sees that you're a hard worker, you can't go back from that. So spread it out. Spread your time out wisely. Don't work too hard in the beginning, but spread it out. Like in 6 months, if there's a project going on, show that you're like willing to hop on it. But don't do that in the beginning. Don't do it, because you'll get fucked. I can promise you that. Some other advice would be, don't work for small companies. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. If you work for a small company, just realize that you're going to have to wear a lot of hats. A lot of them. And there's no backing out from any of them. There's only taking on more hats. And I only have one head, so one hat is more than sufficient for me. But luckily, I get 7 hats to choose from. And sometimes I have to wear all those hats at once. So it's difficult because, you know, one hat's fallen off, and, you know, one is a giant fucking cowboy hat that happens to be in the middle of all the other fucking hats. And it becomes increasingly difficult to balance those leftover hats on top of the cowboy hat, because it's shaped funny. When you start to feel overwhelmed with the amount of work you have to do, suck it up. Deal with it. You signed up for this. Deal with it. Don't complain that it's too much work, because honestly, 1, it's not going to get you anywhere. No one's going to do anything to help you out. And 2, you signed up for this. You signed up for it. You wanted to work? Work, bitch. Who cares? 7 hats, 10 hats, 12 hats. It's all work. Work yourself into the motherfucking ground. Literally, into the ground. I want to buy a VW bus and just travel the world and do, like, odd jobs to get, like, gas money and stuff. I think that would be a cool lifestyle change. There's people out there who really love what they do, and that's fantastic. Good for them. But there's also a large part of the population that don't like what they do. And, you know, some people, you know, you wonder why they make movies about people cracking that work too much. Because it happens. Like, where do you get the idea from if that didn't actually happen? Ugh. This rant becomes more and more aggressive as I get closer. Help. The bright side of where I work is no one hits each other. No one hits each other. No one attempts to hit each other. There's no fights physically. Yeah, there's no physical fights, which is great. I don't have to worry about going into a physical war zone every day. That's a positive. Everybody really doesn't like me here anymore. That was never the case. This video wasn't meant to get deep or anything, but, like, no one really likes me here anymore. Which is, like, a crazy feeling, like going to work and feeling not wanted somewhere. Just
So you don't have to say to that, bye!